I know, it was such a dick move by Vince. He knew exactly what he was doing though.
Swagged
It was me, Chicago. It was me all along. And that pop was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether he actually came out or not, it just goes to show that that's a highly marketable match. And good evening once again, everybody. Mike and Big E here at the Seaside, talking about the build to WrestleMania 32. Particularly one of its, if not its single biggest draw, the Deadman, the Undertaker.
Versus Shane McMahon. Vince's son, as he put it on Raw.
Is he his son?
Oh yeah, he contradicted himself again.
Took that beautiful picture of father and son from all those years ago, threw it on the ground, stepped on it, like it meant nothing. Great storytelling from the commissioner. Oh yeah, tons of heat. Yeah, that was the major byword there, absolutely. But who got the most heat from last night's Raw?
The most heat from last night's Raw?
I personally think it was Chris Jericho.
Yeah, you're right, with 3 code breakers on AJ Styles.
Merciless.
Oh my god.
I think it's safe to say that that's a WrestleMania match.
Yeah, it's happening.
And now
Y2AJ is a thing. Just not in the way that he first intended it.
it was a thing just long enough for it to no longer be a thing.
Yeah, but now it's a thing as a match between them.
Yeah, you're right. Which I believe the phenomenal one's going over in a minute.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They don't want one.
Neither
Neither does Chris Jericho.
No, he's scared and he doesn't really want one. So,
I hope he doesn't get run over.
like a Mack truck?
Yeah.
No. I don't think that's an issue. So that's one match set for Mania. We know that the New Day is going to have to face somebody for the tag team titles, but not Y2 and AJ. So I think that's a very safe bet.
Yeah.
I think that's probably almost certainly what's going to happen.
It's Ascension.
Come out of nowhere, they become this really dominant tag team. They become really strong.
It's never gonna happen.
Well, you know how they could explain it? They could say that Stardust empowered them somehow with cosmic abilities.
Oh yeah.
And empowered himself at the same time, because there's no need to explain cosmic abilities.
No. It'd be like the Fantastic Four, just the cosmic rays or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think it's cosmic rays that empower the man who gravity forgot, Neville, to do the amazing things that he does. Last night hitting a shooting star press out onto the floor and a red arrow from the second turnbuckle. But he wasn't able to defeat KO Mania.
No.
So,
he wasn't able to defeat Finn Balor on NXT either.
No, he wasn't. He always looks really tremendous, but he always ends up putting guys over.
Yeah.
Is Neville going to have his time?
I hope so, but at this rate, it's not really looking like it.
You're pretty much right.
I feel like he did kind of squander that one opportunity at a big feud with KO. And, like, I feel like in general, he just needs to put in more effort on the mic and get more time with it. And, yeah, he let down a good opportunity.
The impression that I get is that Neville is doing what he's most comfortable doing.
Yeah.
And that's putting on great matches.
Yeah, you're right.
But that may not be what's best for his own personal business.
No.
Okay, I think we're on the same page there.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think he's going to be doing at Mania? Is he going to have a match at Mania?
I don't see it happening unless they want to do another comic book characters. Wow.
That's a safe bet.
Superheroes.
That's a very safe bet. And what's
maybe the Green Arrow.
bring Stephen Amell back from SummerSlam from last year?
Yeah.
Why not? I think it's now a safe bet who KO is going to be facing for the Intercontinental Championship for WrestleMania.
Leo.
Yep, it's the son of Montreal, Sami Zayn, appearing last night on Raw, I guess for the first time since the John Cena incident.
Mm-hmm.
Looking strong and putting KO in his place. Oh, and also
unloading on Kevin Owens.
That's right, and shaking hands with Neville.
Yeah.
It's nice that Neville has an ally now. He doesn't really have an ally before.
No, he didn't.
So now that that's all settled, the United States title, who knows? And the Divas Championship match for WrestleMania is also settled. It's going to be Charlotte facing off against Becky Lynch and the Gold Boss, Sasha Banks.
The Gold Boss.
The Gold Boss is looking really strong last night with the fireworks and sparkles
Although,
shining her body.
I was going to say, after that promo we saw on Raw with Ryback and Kalisto, possibly Ryback might come for that U.S. title. Because there was, in that, the tournament for the World Heavyweight Championship, Kalisto had that upset over Ryback.
He did. Yep.
So he could be coming back for that.
Excellent point. Really good point. I could see that easily. So that now that we have that, we have our Divas title match set. All three of those women are going to put on an excellent show. I have no doubt about it. We talk about them.
The Gold Boss is the next Divas champion.
The Gold Boss is definitely the next Divas champion. She's going to be wearing the gold belt very, very soon.
Yeah.
And aside from that, I guess the only thing...
Can we call it the Women's Championship already?
Vince. Get on it. There's a couple other things I want to talk to you about as well, Vince, before the show's over. But before I do, League of Nations not really up to anything particularly exciting. They were in a match against Dolph Ziggler, where Dolph Ziggler couldn't overcome the odds.
He overcame Barrett, but that's about it.
That's right. And
not one bullhammer to be seen.
Which is a crying shame. And the only other thing, aside from the Deadman that we were talking about from last night's show, was the build to Roadblock on Saturday.
Oh, yes.
And the two top matches, one being the Beast versus the World Eater, and the other being the Lunatic against the Cerebral Assassin.
Yes.
Tell me right now who's going to win each match.
Honestly, I think Brock is going to win. In between Dean and Triple H, it's tough. I could honestly see it going either way. But I really hope that Dean goes over.
I hope so too. And other than that, I think your assessment is spot on. But
I feel like Bray will put up a hell of a fight. Actually, unless he has the Wyatt family there. And depending on if it's a no DQ match.
I think it's going to be a regular match, but,
okay.
But you never know. They might pull some ref shenanigans.
Yeah.
At Royal Rumble, they pulled all sorts of shenanigans. So,
yeah, they did.
So they've definitely proven that they're willing to go the extra mile with the Beast. Or anybody for that matter, but not even the Beast is safe.
Yeah.
Which leads us to what, in my opinion, is going to be the most memorable match from that night, WrestleMania 32. The match between The Undertaker and the son of Vince McMahon in Hell in a Cell.
The money.
The money versus the afterlife in what is proven to be WWE's historically bloodiest and most violent match.
Yeah, no kidding. But Shane going to work on those security guards, I guess, trying to show off his newly honed skills.
Absolutely.
Those quick strikes.
Very, very quick. Looking really strong. The whole point of that segment was just to prove to people who don't know who Shane is that he's, a physical guy, and he can stand and box with Undertaker if need be. He's not as big or as strong, but he's no doubt as fearless. In that match from WrestleMania, Shane last night kind of set the tone of what he would do if he were actually in charge of Raw, which makes it all the more tantalizing, the possibility of that
I forgot
happening.
he took some hard shots at Roman Reigns. Ooh, just bop, bop, bop.
So, the likelihood of him winning, I don't know. But if he does win, it's a very exciting prospect.
Maybe it will end up being Dean versus Roman, with Dean going over in the end. Who knows? Unless Triple H really wants to main event WrestleMania again. Which, I mean,
He does.
I could see that happening.
I'm
yeah.
sure he does. He might put somebody over, but he wants to be in the main event.
Yeah.
He'll be in the main event and he'll put Roman over. If Roman's back in time, because he hasn't been back. He hasn't been on TV in 2 weeks.
His nose.
I think it may be partially WWE's intention to keep him off TV until the big show, and then when the big show comes out, not Paul White, but the WrestleMania 32, when that comes out.
Well, they both.
I'm not talking about the giant Paul White. Not talking about that big show. I'm talking about WrestleMania. If and when we see Roman come out for that evening, I think the intention of the WWE management top brass is that the fans are going to welcome back with open arms. Oh, Roman's back. I'm not sure that's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think it is going to happen, really. Now, when Seth comes back, on the other hand, the rumblings, the SummerSlam.
He's booked. He's booked. He's busy.
Maybe SummerSlam will come back to Victoria with Seth Rollins.
The tour?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Seth's on the tour? Even if he's in like a match against Bo Dallas or something.
Yes.
It doesn't even matter. Just to see the man. But we're getting off topic. The man is not going to be at WrestleMania. The man who will be there, however, is the Deadman, the Undertaker. Do you think at this point this will be his last match?
Who knows? Like, I feel like any match could be his last match, but I also feel like maybe if it was his last match, they'd kind of like hype it up a lot more. It's like the final battle of the Undertaker, or something like that.
They'd put something on the line.
Yeah.
Because Shane, he has the impetus to win this match because if he wins, he controls Raw. But what does Undertaker have at stake? Nothing, really.
Yeah, nothing.
Maybe they'll reveal what that is later.
Oh, yeah.
About the only thing left to cover is the possibility of a special surprise for WrestleMania. Last year we saw the then UFC Bantamweight champion Ronda Rousey step into the ring and hip toss Triple H. What sort of shenanigans can we expect this year? Because WrestleMania every year has something crazy and unexpected.
Maybe Bayley will come into the triple threat.
That's a really, really good idea.
And there will just be like hordes of tube men everywhere because it's WrestleMania and they're just going all out.
It's a really good idea. Should this be at ringside or something? Her introduction, maybe?
Oh man, if they had like a women's Money in the Bank, she just comes out midway. Although she's like hardcore babyface, so I'm not really sure. Yeah, she could still do it, I guess.
I think she could. So why not? It's WWE. And she could just explain it as being she wanted to win really badly.
Yeah, you're right.
In WWE, you can explain away most actions by just wanting to win.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day,
I'm the best. That's usually how a lot of the promos are.
there isn't really too much more to be said after that.
No.
Darkness is gathering, as are some wildlife behind us. I think it's just about time we signed off again for another week. We'll be back again with a longer, more in-depth episode next week on the program. But for now, I think it's time we roll on out of here. The wildlife.
It calls to us.
Yeah, to move along, I think.
Yeah.
Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week.